as we get into game number 1 between these two teams that are both 1-1, which is why this is such a surprising matchup here in this stage of the Swiss bracket to the road to TI.
Maybe a little bit over-eager there, BZM, to get his
It's
first
probably because he was reading what his shard does.
Yeah.
So
maybe he
can't do too much at the same time.
Could also be
first epicenter of the game. That's how long this first blood is taken.
Yep.
Toby taken out by Laurel. First blood 7 minutes in the game, which is good.
There's been other games where we've seen, that's what's so interesting about this guy is he's very good at small nuances in the laning stage, but when he can't take advantage of them, some parts of his hero pool can just fall completely flat. Doom not really one of them though.
Well, I see the first Doom of the game. Indeed, that is the case.
He died.
33 just hits level 6, and he's like, okay, let's just get this off cooldown. No big deal.
Yeah, it did say if you force them to sell the item, the creep will die. And then afterwards...
Yatoro, chaotic offering right on top of his head. TPs are coming. He's pretty low already, though. The Sunstrike's going to finish him off. Indeed, that occurs. The TP actually cancels now as Rue, left to his own devices, attempting to run away, but it feels like it's just a matter of time. He uses the sharpshooter to get to the high ground.
He
forcing the chase.
Get out here. He has another scurry and throw. Oh, there's the...
Yeah, he's got the Wild Wing Ripper.
Yeah, if not for that, disposal. He's getting out.
Rue inside the tree line. This is really annoying to finish off, and Sakta will eventually take it home. So nice 2 kills here for Tundra, and they should be able to get the tier 1 as well.
Yeah, this is
kill the creep.
Kill the owner, and the creep loses its purpose.
Oh, there we I didn't know that. Toby gets sniped from the low ground, and now Spirit an opportunity to push this tier 1 tower, and that is one of the benefits of having the Pugna with the Nether Blast constantly coming out. They're going to fortify, though, from the Tundra side.
Yep.
Radiance online for Crystallis. We'll be going for the Manta into Blink.
Yeah, standard.
Pretty standard stuff. And this Tornado not going to hit anyone from the
This is
side.
Insane timing, by the way.
Rue just drops. Yeah, have the Warlock Golem at the ready as well.
Golem, 2 Doms, upgraded Shaman Snake, Radiance Abaddon at 15 minutes. This is such a difficult team to fight into. That's why the glyph is important.
Oh, great looking for Yatoro. This is the big kill if they can find it. He has the Doom. Actually uses the Wild Wing Ripper. Very nicely done. Gets the Doom off. Do they have the damage to follow it up, though? Can attempt a TP. Tornado will stop it. And now Yatoro will likely fall. Tomato. He's dead.
Really nicely played there from 33. First of all, finding him is one thing, but then he kept pump faking his Infernal Blade because he knows TA is going to try to TP out after it, and made sure that BZM was in range before he actually went for the swing to bait Yatoro to try the TP. And obviously, you could also just have played without Ags. I'm not sure if that was a consideration here or not.
Another Serpent Ward to solidify this tier 2 tower.
They want to defend.
Yeah, there's a couple TPs coming. I mean, this tower certainly
You're not defending this. It's already
lost. The giant Serpent Ward is going to be really hard to take out. Saksa is going to get sharpshootered in the butt and taken out as a result. Toby's actually used Chaotic Offering. Is this actually a fight? Are they using this in defense? As Laurel at Epicenter, not going to get that many procs, but has the Aghanim Scepter now, so Toby going to take a ton of damage as a result. Kind of a weird state of affairs, and we're seeing the Ice Wall used for the first time.
Yeah, Tornado combo, when you can hit those 2 heroes and then lay down the Ice Wall, he only managed to snap the one of them. And the other guy has a Lotus, so did not look all that impressive just there and then.
Maybe, I mean, that fight in for both sides, there's miscommunication, it feels like.
Yeah, for me, it's weird to begin with that Spirit even go down there to try and defend that and find a fight, and then, yeah, beside of Tundra.
Tornado, 33 jumping in. Doesn't even bother with the Doom because that is an easy kill onto Laurel. But the Bushwhack's going to slow him down a bit.
He might just blink Doom here.
Gets glimmered, and there's the Doom. And the Wild Wing Ripper still inside of the belly of 33. Rue will be able to get out, but 2 dead for Team Spirit, despite having the Aegis on their side. This basically nullifies a
lot of Spirit games go this route, though. That's what's worth keeping in mind. They are no strangers to falling behind and then making really great comebacks off of clutch plays.
Maybe some TPs to there we see the Ice Wall onto Collapse. Gonna root him, but the Lotus, like you said, is there. Collapse still is gonna take too much damage. BZM gets credit for that. Mass TPs, can they make this even more worth it? Rue attempted teleportation.
Oh,
actually does get out. The miss.
Dodge.
Very
What's
nice.
his chance at that? 21.
But like you said, if Tundra get to late game, they're looking quite nice. I mean, the problem is Spirit late game, just in general, like regardless of lineup, they are the. I mean, who's better late game than Team Spirit?
I think in this tournament you could potentially make a case, even going in. I've said that. Oh, hang on. Let's see if 33 can play a way out of this one. Doesn't look likely.
BKB trying to run away, but the blink dagger from Yatoro spells the end for 33.
Finally, a big find for Spirit. It feels like it's been 10 minutes since they got anything really meaningful going. Yeah, Spirit, if you had to pick one team in the world that are the best late game, it's them, right? But I think there are a couple of potential rivals. Just in general, I've kept a team like Extreme in high regard in terms of late game teamfight execution. It's just that so many of their games, they over the year, they just haven't really got there on good terms.
Yeah.
So
Collapse. Stuck in a weird spot here. Gonna get Deafening blasted and killed off. Soxa gets credit for that. Did require the Serpent Ward though.
It's kind of hard for, I don't know, how easy do you find it to gauge how much damage this Axe on Invoker is doing? Because it's like, these situations, it looks really nice and it is definitely doing some good damage, but versus regular Ice Wall.
Laurel, Epicenter. Okay, this could be a big find for them, but the TP, and he's out. So now the Epi down, used to little effect.
There was actually an opportunity there, I think maybe for Rue with a max range dust into Bushwhack, but he ran in for the sentry, maybe assumed that Invoker was moving, which I don't blame him for. They don't know for a fact that he's TPing there, right?
Nope, Toby. He's going to be found though. And taken out easily. Chrysalis
is probably going to
get bushwhacked, and maybe he can find Miposhka as a nice block from BZM's creep. And Miposhka going to die as a result. So support for support. MKB now online for Yatoro.
Yeah, wants that True Strike against the Radiance. So you are playing a traditional Manta Radiance Illusion split push carry style, but then you just add these extra elements to it that make it even harder. Oh,
Yatoro, he's found. Do they have to follow up? The Ice Wall is not going to be up in time. Laurel found by 33 in the meantime. Do they have the vision? Gets off the Scorcher. He does get off the Doom in the last moment, but Laurel gets to the high ground. He might be fine. Although 33 is going to pop the BKB and try to pursue a little bit further. They take out Rue in the meantime. As Forstaff going to keep Sanking a little bit more safe, but it looks like he's going to tick out eventually to the Radiance and the Doom. As Chrysalis pops the Manta, gets back to the low ground. So 2 kills very swiftly for Tundra. Forced out of fortification with the Serpent Ward as well on the bot side.
Yeah, somebody has to take care of this. They need to break the ward, but
that's really hard.
Bat in the wall.
Chrysalis blinks up. Can they deal with this Abaddon? Collapse has to pop the Lotus in retreat. This tower is dead at the very least. Serpent Ward still extremely healthy as 33 jumps in with the Shivas. Actually 4 steps Yatoro to the other side. Yatoro's in a lot of trouble now. Gets decrepified at the last moment. Chrysalis, there's the Tornado to dispel and do a lot of damage with the EMP to follow. Able to blink out into the fountain though. So he will survive, but at the cost of his entire bot side. So Tundra making the first move seemingly of the entire game between these two teams, despite these little skirmishes.
Buying Midas, using it a couple of times, selling it back with Devil's Bargain, buying your next item, then later, oh, I can buy Midas again. Yeah, but yeah, as you said, executed very well, very swift move.
Waiting.
Spirit, yeah, they're trying their own move, not gonna happen.
No, it is not. Hex right on top of the pug. Now Chrysalis goes in for the killing blow as Chrysalis' ult finally pops. He's going to be quite healthy for this engagement to follow. They find Laurel and they destroy him. He just feels so squishy against this Tundra lineup. And the rest of Spirit now on the run. Chrysalis blinks in without any fear. Soxa finds the Hex onto Yatoro. Sunstrike is going to hit Yatoro with the BKB. Trying to apply some pressure to Soxa, but he gets the Glimmer. Looks like he's going to be A-okay. And now Collapse trying to fight against the rest of the Tundra lineup, seemingly. 33 trying to look for the Doom. Doesn't have the vision. Shiva's going to pop the Tornado, not going to clip, so Collapse should be able to get out, but no. 33 at the last moment gets his blink off cooldown again. Does not have to even bother with the ult. They get that kill, and they're going to get more, and this is likely going to be the game.
He's styling on them with that Psychic Headband. That's the second time he blinks in front of a hero, stuns them, and pushes them back toward his own team. It was the same thing he did to Yatoro in the Radiant base, and to be fair, Yatoro might have actually died there if they didn't Tornado him, allowing him to blink out. But yeah, this very quickly got out of control.
Chrysalis, he's not scared at all. We'll pop the ult a little bit prematurely, but regardless, they should be able to get this second set. Yatoro jumps in. Get cold snap though into the tornado, still provides enough time. Actually gets ice walled as well, and there's 33. Still had the Doom at his disposal. Down goes Yatoro. 83 seconds, no buyback. Laurel's ult does basically nothing, can barely move. My goodness, just getting styled on completely. As Toby kind of left alone in this scenario, but that is just one kill out of many. And now Spirit losing their last barrack, so mega creeps in favor of Tundra.
Take out one of Tundra's best Dominator heroes that is really setting the pace. BZM has had a massive impact on this game. He's been in 13 out of 18 kills. He's been threatening and pressuring towers nonstop. Well, running around Ghost Walk, setting up threats, and now to finish off this game, running his AC. And this would be his third consecutive win on Invoker as the only player to play at this tournament.
Yeah.
Which is maybe something for other teams to learn from here.
Yeah, perhaps. Buy more Helma Dominators.
Yeah, that's one thing to learn. You could do that on any hero, though.
Yep. Ice Wall, very strong.
Yep.
As the Tier 4 towers, the last remaining defense for Team Spirit as the mega creeps are coming in. So Spirit, or it's for Tundra rather, just gonna wait.
Yeah, time for Banner plus Serpent Ward.
Oh yeah.
And then you have the Golem whenever Spirit try to engage into you. They're giving them the respect, though. I feel like Tundra would be a little bit more gung-ho against other teams.
Yeah, probably. There's the Hex with the break on top of the Bristleback. Chaotic Offering comes out, 33 with the BKB, getting in really deep. Trying to go for Rue, will kill him off in the fountain. Buys back in. That's the Doom applied to the Bristleback. I don't know if he's going to tick out. It's going to be close as Laurel gets off his epicenter. A lot of the procs onto the other side, though, not hitting many enemies. 33 gets broken by the Sharpshooter. Laurel, so with that BKB, Yatoro has a lot of right-click damage, so 33 has to force staff away. Meanwhile, the Serpent Ward doing quite a bit of work against these Tier 4 towers. Only one remains at this moment as the creeps are starting to swarm inside the base, and now the Ancient fully exposed. Yatoro and company, they've got to do something about this Roche banner as well, as looks like Sox is eventually going to be taken about Yatoro, but he doesn't have the vision for the Glimmer Cape. Meanwhile, Laurel gets taken out easily as Rue. That is a dieback now, so 2 dead for Spirit as the Ancient will officially fall. And the GGs finally come out. And Tundra take game number 1.
Yeah, Spirit played till the bitter end, but it's a pretty swift end here. Only 36 minutes. Spirit generally don't lose this fast. It's for Phoenix, so it will get its first its debut outside of the 5 role this game. Yeah, definitely happy to see it on. Or no, excuse me, it's only been played 4, right? I definitely would be more worried for the Shaker if he gets ganked by, say, Shaman coming in with 3 raises, but...
Oh my.
That's
a lot of damage to Laurel.
No.
Are you serious?
No.
Laurel pops the stick, gets off the Shadow Rays, pops the Fairy Fire as well as BZM taking a lot of damage from the tower, but he's going to get first blood.
My God.
How is that possible?
My
God. That is not possible.
Clever stuff. We'll get him his level 6, and TP's back to tower. Helm of the Dominator, only 300 gold away.
Yeah, he
could find
go
the Doom.
He will into the Infernal Blade, and Yatoro is just dead.
Caught
plain and simple.
Completely off guard.
Man,
really nice kill here for the Doom.
He will tick away, so big kill for 33. First Doom in the game successful.
Overwhelming. Stacking and stacking here.
Oh, BZM. Echoes up in 2 seconds, gets the Enchant Totem off first into the Fissure.
Didn't want to commit, though.
For it. 33 has the Doom. He's going to get Hex from the other side, so Maposhka wanting to set up a play here. Stampede to try to close the gap. BZM misses the Enchant Totem as Yatoro just working on the Doom. 33 drops as a result. And now BZM with that shield rune is going to be tanky. Trying to get away. Blink Dagger down for another 9 seconds.
Max range shackle.
And this is going to be a slow death, but a death nonetheless for the mid Earthshaker. So a play trying to be set up here from Tundra.
Does he get a fissure here? Oh, if that Hex didn't come out, he could have maybe played his way out of that, actually, with a fissure into Blink. Cute little 21 charge using the tree line, but
and that turns into a Battle Fury for Yatoro.
Yeah. And Laurel will get BKB before Blink. Wow, okay.
We have a Hex, though. Into the shackle, and Yatoro's going to eat right through this Earthshaker. Poor BZM. Wrong place, wrong time. As the Phoenix will follow him to the grave.
Really, really nice from Spirit there.
Have you seen a single egg this game?
No. I don't think so.
Saksa has
good
the
opportunities.
Spirit Vessel. We'll be going Yule's next into the Shard.
Objective. Now we're starting to talk. We were a bit unsure about whether Spirit were building a big enough lead in the very early laning stage, but these last 5 minutes have been very big for them. Tormentor, Roche.
Tundra do take the enemy shrine, though. But yeah, that's not going to help much in the gold department. BZM looking for an opening. Gets off the Echo Slam. It's just on a Pugna, though. He actually gets stampeded. The Fissure is blocking him, though. He's going to get off the life drain as Yatoro comes in and finishes the job onto BZM. And just like that, the big turnaround from Team Spirit arrives.
Disaster.
TP attempt is successful. Toby will be eaten up as well by Yatoro's Bear, who has the Aegis for another minute and a half. And yeah, this is looking all Team Spirit right now. This lineup for Tundra has not come together whatsoever. And it feels like Tundra are scrambling a bit as the lead continues to grow for Team Spirit. I feel like this, as Aegis is down, of course, but this next rush is going to be pretty pivotal.
Okay, they're going to try for something
BZM. Here. Oh, he almost gets hoof stomped, but the stun comes out just in time. Chris with the BKB, and now the collapse stampede. And Crystal's BKB is going to end up not doing much if he can't get this kill. Laurel jumps in now, and Yatoro just rips right through Crystal's completely. And now a Requiem set up, a second core dies for Tundra. And they just cannot find anything in this game.
Once again, no Supernova, no Echo expended. Collapse breaking that smoke immediately and still getting away is massive there. I think, I'm not sure if BZM was unable to echo there, but it feels really weird to just echo this one. Yeah. Once the overwhelming blink first, maybe?
We've even seen that used on Ursas before, and it's actually not that bad because you do get extra attack range on melee. But the Shadow Fiend,
yeah, the Shadow Fiend
is just in general, just using it as a save, also just good. It has so many play opportunities.
It does feel like if you're playing with SF, though, you're playing some sort of mini co-op game where you need one person to drive the car and the other guy to aim the turret, right? Hitting raises while you're being driven around by Centaur is probably not the easiest thing, but, well, Requiem will be easy, and so will killing 33 and his Dominator friend.
Another death for Tundra.
Yeah.
Team Spirit in firm control.
This archetype game is something that Tundra fall into, I want to say 1 out of 4 games, is where they probably they have an idea and then it gets a little bit too greedy for its own good. And now you're in this, now you're just struggling to find any sort of footing in the game. Had the concerns that this could happen based on draft, then they got through the first 5 minutes of the laning stage and I was a little bit more hopeful for them, but Spirit came. They just doubled down and have basically not lost a single engagement this entire game.
Yeah.
It's always been a good trade.
Yatoro, by the way, went for the Lincoln Sphere.
Oh, he's in there.
Toby and pops that in rage, so not much to be done from the Tundra side, it feels like. I mean, what can... Yeah, maybe Spirit just doesn't want to push. That's also a possibility.
They'll wait for next Roche, surely.
Yeah, it feels like they're playing it safer than they normally would. And maybe that's based on the fact that we're at TI as Toby dies.
Munch.
And the fact that they have already lost a series.
Yep.
And they've already lost a game in this series as well. Hex onto Crystallis. Laurel getting queued up. A nice Requiem right on top of his face. Goodbye, Crystallis. 70 seconds, no buyback.
Now I think they don't need to play it very safe. Now I think you get there.
I've actually half forgot that he was on his team. All right, that's good. Keep up the memes, everybody.
Oh, they hit
this will be a second set if they're not careful. Yatoro gonna reset. Gonna go for the range racks first. 33. This is a last-ditch effort for Tundra in this game number 2 in all likelihood. Load is applied as it is reflected, in fact. And that might be the death of the Ursa. We'll see. Saksa easily taken out by Laurel. Still has his ult, in case you were wondering. And he's be able to walk this off, actually.
Yeah. I don't mind that Doom. It's been very close to over, at least. It feels
like Spirit has to screw up so monumentally bad to lose this game.
I just want Tundra to cast their spells together, and then if they lose, it's okay. I just want to see the spells.
Want to see the R button being hit on Saksa's keyboard.
I want sunny side up from Saksa.
Yeah, let's get some scrambled eggs going here.
No, it's probably going to be scrambled, let's be honest.
Yeah.
All right, Shaman on the way.
Yotaro continuing on, and yeah, Rasta is indeed on the way. There's the Serpent Ward. As the backdoor protection does activate, Yotaro has the Enrage. Crystal's going to get double-edged. Mystic Staff goes off. As there's the Echo Slam from BZM. Where is the X?
Supernova!
The impact is unbelievable. As now the heal's coming out, looks like the Doom will drop to the deck. BZM looks to be next on the list. Laurel, one more right click needed. Can't find the distance though. As Yotaro still trying to go through that back door as a second Requiem comes out. And this time, Soxa actually heals up to a decent degree thanks to the Lotus. But the buildings are going to melt eventually, and that is a second lane. Actually, that's the Megas. They did get the mid in that last engagement. The Mega creeps. Tundra still not calling GG, despite literally everybody watching knowing that this game is in fact over.
Maybe they think the game wasn't good.
Yeah, that's true. BG incoming. As Chrysalis destroyed by Yotaro. And 30, there's the cart used as a taunt as GG's finally come out. And this is going to game number 3.
Have you ever seen a pro team type BG? That actually be really funny. Obviously, that does happen on occasion in pub games where people are like frustrated with them.
I've done it before.
BG. Bad game, well played to Team Spirit. more than anything, you don't want to have anti-synergy, right?
Oh my,
Void,
even more physical damage, the troll.
Void doesn't interact very well with Lycan, I would say. It's like, okay, it's not that simple because you can chrono the front line and then Lycan can eat the back line, right? It's
33 is not going to be too scared. He's going to continue to just be right next to Yotaro as Laurel will force BZM out. That's a lot of damage being applied to him. Meanwhile, Yotaro surrounded. Looks like this is going to be first blood. The blocks from the Wolves. It's going to be close, actually. Another blood grenade to slow him down. One more right click is needed, and Toby gets first blood for Tundra. The old Enchantress type of strat. I feel like you get more utility out of Chen, though, overall in the grand scheme of things. Enchantress just ends up kind of being a right clicker.
Yeah, it depends on what you're looking for in the game. Ench has some other benefits. She does obviously way more damage, but she's also a harder hero to kill out on the map, so she's a better scout as herself. We've seen Snaking do that countless times.
Looks to be dead. Indeed, that is the case.
Okay.
BZM gets soloed by
I told you there wouldn't be a kill mid. That's...
Yeah. We'll say, Troll is, as much as I harp about the ult, very fun hero.
Yeah, both you and I would have loved that ult to go in a different direction. This whole autopilot thing, I think it's more fun to have agency over my hero, but...
Yep, depending. As Bushwhack's going to cancel the shackle with the sharpshooter to follow.
Oh,
Do they have the damage?
Again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Go right through.
A lot of damage in this early stage. Crystal is doing the right thing by contributing nothing to fights right now.
Yeah. There's BZM. We're going to find Rue in the triangle. Inside the trees does fall. So rotation coming from Tundra in full force. All they get is a support.
Now, don't get me wrong. Obviously, this game state is good for Spirit, but if Tundra get to farm enough and get there, I do think their chances late game are really solid. Like Bristle, excuse me, see Soxa being chunked down here. Faceless Void as well as Storm can, without question, have to play an excellent mid game to keep this one afloat.
Yep, it will be tough. As 33 spotted again. He's going to use the shape shift. Do they have the damage? It's close. He gets out.
Okay.
And Collapse now will take the brunt of the damage from the Tundra side, which is not much. Collapse just brushes it off. 33 still biding his time. Soxa shows up, gets the shackle off. Serpent Ward is placed, doing a lot of damage, but the Ethereal onto Laurel. There's the Chronosphere. It's actually really good placement, so even melee heroes can hit him. A nice pickoff here for the Tundra side. As Crystal is now on the run, they're kind of losing steam. BZM, very little mana to work with. But Spirit, like I said, a long way away. Lotus already picked up, by the way, for Collapse. Not a big surprise. Way to take off the time dilation instantly.
Yeah. Tundra have managed to stay afloat now for 5 minutes straight, though. This is a pretty good look that the gold is not moving anymore.
Oh,
that's a good thing.
That's a 4-second stun on the Monkey King. Laurel is likely to die? Yes, I was going to say.
Okay, that's a good find. It's going to cost them Roche, but this was going to happen anyway, I think.
And if they can get Rue as well, it would be nice. for the Tundra side, and they will. Double kill for 33, and like you said, it's a trade for Roche, Yatoro, Aegis.
But once again, considering this was likely going to happen regardless, I think... Oh, they go on to collapse.
Yeah, this is a hard kill. Repositioning BZM on the correct side. Half HP. Hand of God for collapse. Puts down a hairball as well. They're all together as Yatoro coming in to try to finish the job. Collapse will live through the day. So much expended as a Chronosphere likely in a defensive measure having to be used from Tundra. And that is a lot expended for nothing, essentially. Will 33's creep get away? No, the Ogre will drop to the deck as well.
Okay, $1 million question. Can you high ground off this at 20 minutes?
You can poke at the very least, I would assume.
No
Chrono
Lycan,
down.
no Lycan ults, no Chrono.
Not that Chrono poses that much of a threat.
You have Aegis. All right, maybe it wasn't $1 million question. They were going to try, but are they going to manage to get a lane off it? Probably not this early, but let's see. This is a very early high ground push in the current version of Dota to push high ground at 22 minutes, but...
Yeah, they get the root. And the instant Hex, though, onto Yatoro. Has the ult available. Wukong's command. There's a long stun now. Storm's been in a lot of trouble. Will zip away. Now Toby sacrifices his life for the betterment of his team, but 2 supports dead for Tundra. Spirit relatively low on HP. Maposhka, Hand of God, not up.
Sure would love to have a mech right now, but he has Drum Solar.
They can still do damage, and they can still take these buildings super fast. Yatoro still a minute and a half on that Aegis.
I just love this play call. I was not confident about how much they were going to get here.
On the fortification. Creep Wave will survive, although the Storm Spirit comes in to finish the job. But they still have plenty of time to take this, despite the creeps being killed off.
Starting to get low, but mission accomplished.
Yeah. And that is a barracks in favor of Spirit. Still with the Aegis, so Tundra still not really looking for a fight. Helm of Dominator and Yasha. We'll be going for the Manta, which I guess for the Whirling Axes you kind of have to. Although MKB, I mean, problem is it's just so far away.
I think the issue here is that, let's say...
Oh, they find the stun onto the Storm. With the sharpshooter to fall, he's going to get healed up by the Pugna. Laurel getting out of Wukong's command, but Crystallis gets the Chronosphere onto several heroes, takes out Rue in turn, as Laurel getting super low as BZM and company able to bring him down. Toby, though, taken out by Yatoro in the meantime. Collapse. All these creeps just cluttering the field. The Zoo meta is back. Yatoro kind of stuck in isolation. Gets shackled. Full shackle, in fact, and Crystallis and company just don't have the damage to finish him off. BZM. Still a decent amount of mana to continue fighting, but with 33 making the play call to run away. This is going to go down pretty fast. I don't even think they have time to get here.
Oh, that's worrying. I feel like this inevitably leads to a top push that Tundra will be hard-pressed to hold. But maybe there was no way to fight.
Or that. Saksa spotted and killed off. Aegis to Yatoro again. So push number 2 incoming shortly.
This is a really important kill. Is on the hunt, and Toby...
His food.
He showed...
That was a long Atos.
Yep. Does he have lens? No.
That was really far. Is killed off again.
That's crazy. That was in range. He doesn't have Atos or excuse me, lens or a neutral item with cast range.
Well, he has the facet. That's
yeah.
True.
Even then,
it was like 200 extra.
Yeah, it gives 300 extra. Yeah, that checks out. You know what? That's. We'll give it to him. It's fair.
All right, and the group up from Spirit.
Nice kill.
Oh boy.
Very quick.
Maposhka takes a tumble. Trying to find some response. Yatoro will take out the Triceratops and the Serpent Ward. Nice amount of gold.
Dicey for Spirit, but now it's completely straightforward. You run down mid. This is going to be a 5v5. Are Tundra up to the challenge? And most important, do they have the damage? Like, how do they kill Troll twice? He has Satanic.
Yeah, he has many Dispels now. Aghanim Scepter and the Satanic. And the damage to boot.
Oh,
Toby spotted in a very precarious spot. Double Force Staff keeps him alive.
He was grossly out of
Crystallis gets the Chronosphere only onto 1. Hand of God to follow, and now the Axe is making it a lot more difficult. Wukong's command, they do get the Hoodwink. Wukong's command already exited, as Saksa will be the sacrifice. So it's a 1-for-1 on supports. It's 33. He's going to get hounded now. No pun intended. He is a wolf. Looks like he's going to drop to the deck, gets four-step to the
Good
high
force.
ground. It's going to be close. Collapse trying to finish the job, getting healed up by the Pugna. Will survive as a result. They might be able to get through this life number 1 onto the Troll. So Yatoro does go down once. Laurel on the backside. Has the Jingu up, BZM trying to break the tree, but a little bit too late. Instead, they're going to get the boundless strike onto BZM, but no kill to follow. The Tundra doing a really good job of delaying this. Toby four-staffed again as Chrysalis trying to frontline right now. That's going to be a pretty tough proposition for him. Pops the Manta into the immediate time lock. Serpent Ward placed as well. Boundless strike's going to cancel the shackle, as it looks like this might be another death. No, another four-staff, keeping him safe. BZM with a nice stun from very far away. Troll's gonna have to pop the ult to try to right-click through, as Chrysalis in a lot of trouble, getting perma-netted right now. Ethereal Blade, no. Chrysalis is dead. 68 seconds on the deck. Big kill opening it up for Spirit now as they tear through Soxa. 2 dead for Tundra now, as this turns into a 5 versus 3. Do they have anything left in the tank on the Tundra side? Heroes are relatively low for Spirit. Gonna do a soft reset, maybe going with the next wave.
No, maybe they just want 2.
Huh.
Okay.
This is a big play from Tundra. Gonna attempt
Oh,
the
wow,
Roche.
this
It's
is
already
fast.
at HP. It is really fast. They have the Chrono. They can use it defensively as well to be able to finish off Roche. But the Roche Belch comes out. Now they have to reposition. Yatoro, he's not scared. He wants to go inside the pit, gets the Triceratops first. Laura, Wukong's command ready to go. Nullifier applied to the Lycan, who will shapeshift now and get outside the Wukongs. A little bit awkward here for Spirit.
Yeah.
Wukongs is now down. Tundra.
Oh my God,
First
Roche
off,
needs to
reset.
cross
Roche
the
is
map.
now traversing to the bottom side.
Oh, this is so awkward.
Somebody get in front of Roche so you can throw them.
Yeah, make him throw the tree of Monkey King.
BZM looking for an opening, goes on top of Poshka, but they get the stun onto the Bristleback. He's gonna melt. Nullifier applied as well, but no, the hand of God comes out, keeping him alive. But they have enough numbers. Finally, the Bristle falls, and 75 seconds without collapse. That is big. Attempted TP from the Lycan, no. 33 will end up dropping though. So ends up being a 3-for-1 with 2 buybacks on the supports of Tundra.
They still have Chrono though, so this is.
And another buyback.
I really like.
And,
yes.
All right.
Bring everybody. They know this is the game right here. You've got to bring everybody to the table and make sure you get a good Chrono here and maybe get the Roche off of it.
All right, the jump right onto Yatoro is already at half HP. He pops the ult, so now he cannot be killed. Laurel inside the pit, relatively low as well. Yatoro losing control of his hero, because that's what happens when you hit the R button. Pops the BKB and now tries to run away. Is this a reset for Spirit? They've already used Collapse as buyback. Wants to get something out of this, as Roche still pretty damn low in the pit. BZM, he's going to be spotted. The stun comes out, Nullifier applied as well. There's the Wukong's command, back up again. They get the stun lock onto the Storm Spirit. BZM zips away though, has enough mana likely to find the distance. And shapeshift again offline. I mean, how many times have we seen these ults come back online with how long this fight has progressed? Yatoro back in the pit, trying to bait somebody in. Collapse trying to make some space here. As Roche, all he wants to do is die. Just too much damage being applied to him over this long course. Too much stress for his heart to handle. Chrysalis, Nullifier applied right now, getting healed up though by the Pugna. Still no Soxa for 20 seconds, as now Yatoro is going to get belched in the face again by Roshan. BZM zips in, but still Roche is not low enough to try to go for a steal. Laurel misses the Boundless Strike. Nullifier applied again. This is like the 8th Nullifier, it feels like. Collapse getting extremely low, though. He cannot die.
Chrysalis
dieback. Chrysalis dies to Laurel somehow. There's the dieback onto the Bristleback, though. Nullifier again onto the Lycan, getting completely stun locked. Now is Laurel going for the finishing kill on the support. And now the focus is on BZM, who dies. Chrysalis, the Chronosphere is too late, though. He's going to get 1 support. Can he get anything more? Rue's going to follow suit. Now Yatoro fighting against the Rasa, getting extremely low. Foul play does activate, and that's a 1v1 battle. Chrysalis versus Yatoro. Don't think you want any part of this. Is Yatoro going to... Okay, they're going to get Chrysalis with the creep. Troll Warlord continuing the pursuit. As several buybacks from Spirit, so Chrysalis is going to have to get the hell out of here.
Oh.
And they're going to have to give up Roche, but the net does come out from Yatoro.
Oh, no.
Is it going to be a permanet? It looking like that might be the case, and even Rue coming in, but the Bushwhack misses as Chrysalis continuing to try to get the hell out of here. The GGs come out, though, as that is a full team wipe. Crazy end of the game as the Ancient was apparently going down to the creeps. What a finish.
Wow.
As Team Spirit come out ahead.